solemnly affirm that the testimony you're about to give will faithfully and truthfully conform to the facts and rules of the mock trial competition?
I do.
State your name, spelling out your last for the record.
My name is Jamie Hayes, Hayes.
You may be seated.
Your Honor, my name is how much time is remaining for direct examination?
Madam Clerk.
Thank you.
When you're ready, Counsel.
Thank you. May I begin?
Yes.
Can you, good evening, Mr. Reyes.
Good evening.
Can you please introduce yourself to the court?
Yes, I'm a 19-year-old college student attending CCU, and I am a simple pole holder trying to become the next city booker.
And can you tell us about your academic background?
Yes, I was valedictorian at my previous high school. I was also editor-in-chief of the school newspaper, and I'm majoring in English.
And do you know Casey Barnes?
Yes, I do.
Were you two friends?
I wouldn't exactly say we were friends nor enemies.
What would you call your relationship?
I'd call it me trying to stay under the radar so you wouldn't really notice me.
Okay, so during the night of May 15, 2014, where were you?
I was at a party at the track house. Freshmen are expected to show up on Thursdays.
And was Casey Barnes at the party?
Yes, he was.
Did you see Casey Barnes again that night?
I did, yes.
Where?
When I was on the porch, I saw him.
Why were you on the front porch?
Well, Casey had been gone for a while, so I was sent to go look for him, and I heard people arguing outside, so I went to go investigate, and that's where I found Casey.
And did you see anyone with Barnes?
Yes, I did.
Who?
A campus security officer?
Had you seen this campus security officer before?
Yes, I did.
When?
I'd previously seen him beat Casey over the head with a baton and push him up against a fence.
What information, if any, are you aware of concerning the officer's character?
He has a temper. Some of the track members call him demonized because of it.
And while you're on the porch, were you close enough to see and hear both of them?
Yes, I was 20 yards away.
Your Honor, may the witness approach what has been previously marked as Exhibit A?
Yes, go ahead.
Mr. Reyes, can you show us exactly where you were while you were on the porch in the incident?
Yes, I was right here at the track house. I had a clear view of everything that was happening.
Your Honor, let the record reflect the witness is pointing to what has been previously marked as the track house.
So noted.
Your Honor, may the witness be seated?
Please.
Mr. Reyes, while you were on the porch, what did you see?
Before I could do anything, I saw Valdez on top of Casey, choking him with the baton in his hands.
And what did you hear?
I heard Casey crying out, help me, he's killing me, help me, I didn't do anything.
And what happened after you heard Casey Barnes screaming for his life?
I'd never been in a situation like that. The only thing in my head was that Valdez was gonna kill Casey, but I didn't do anything. So I grabbed a bat and I ran out.
Just stand at this point, let's break it up.
And when Valdez did not hear you, what did you do?
Well, at that time I was able to see Casey's face, it was red, and the veins in his neck were bulging out, so I was so afraid for him, I closed my eyes and just swung the bat. I couldn't dare to hear Casey scream anymore.
And then what happened after that?
I opened my eyes and I saw Casey gasping for air and Valdez not moving, so I immediately checked Valdez's pulse and I was so relieved to see that he was still alive.
What, if anything, did you do after checking for Valdez's pulse?
Well, another campus security officer came, put me in handcuffs, and Detective Thomas came and took me out of the station.
Your Honor, may the witness have permission to approach this and previously marked as Exhibit B?
Yes.
Mr. Hayes, did you write this note?
Of course not.
Why do you say of course not?
Well, as you can see here, the writer uses the word gonna. I'm an English major. Gunna's not going to be in my vocabulary.
Thank you. Your Honor, may the witness be seated?
Please.
Mr. Hayes, I have one last question. Can you explain to the court why you swung the bat on the night of the incident?
I swung the bat out of moral impulse to save Casey, who was screaming for his life.
Thank you, Your Honor. No further questions for now.
Cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Your mother cannot afford your college education, correct?
No, she could not.
In fact, you're on scholarship at CCU,
English major, or track scholarship, yes.
and the scholarship did not include housing, did it?
No, it didn't.
Not relevance.
Who's relevant, Counsel?
This will show possible motive through my next question.
subject to being tied in, overruled at this point.
Thank you.
And Casey Barnes was one of the primary people who chose who lived in the track house, correct?
He was, yes.
And you even stated that you needed to live there or else your college career might not continue, correct?
Yes.
And on the night of May 15th, you didn't try to pull Valdez off in any other way than the back, did you?
And he had a few seconds to react, so no.
But you didn't try to hit him in the leg, did you?
I closed my eyes, so no.
But you didn't try to hit him in the stomach, did you?
Didn't have enough time to aim the specific spot.
But you didn't try, did you?
No, no.
And you ran the Twitter account CCU against police brutality, correct?
I was an admin, yes.
And may you please approach Exhibit B?
Yes.
And would you mind reading that out for me?
Valdez, watch out. You know you want us out, and we are gonna stand up and fight.
You know you see it, thank you. And on this Twitter account, you sent the tweet that law enforcement has gone too far and we need to stand up and fight, correct?
I did do that.
And where were you standing on the night of May 15th exactly?
I was standing at the front porch of the track house.
And during your testimony just now, you stated the exact words that Casey Barnes said when you were on that front porch, correct?
I could hear him, yes.
But in your witness statement, you stated that he was struggling to scream, but you heard every single word that he said, correct?
I could audibly hear him, yes, I was close enough to hear him.
Across the street and across the front lawn, on the porch of your house, correct?
Yes, it was loud.
No further questions, Your Honor.
And redirect?
Yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor, may I begin?
Yes.
Mr. Hayes, did you say anything to Valdez when Valdez was choking Barnes?
I yelled stop at least 5 times.
And why didn't you refrain from hitting Valdez with the bat in the night of the incident?
I was so afraid for Casey, I didn't know what else to do.
Objection to recreational material time.
And rely on counsel for the defense as to whether or not this goes beyond his witness statement.
Bad character evidence of a victim is admissible in the mock trial.
I'm not asking about admissibility, I'm asking about whether or not this last testimony, this last answer goes beyond his witness statement. It's not a reasonable conclusion to be drawn from it.
No, it's not.
Disagree?
Yes, I do disagree.
Can you point me to a page in line?
I do not believe that he ever says he feared for Casey's life, and so that's why he was too scared.
Is there a page in line that points to something specifically untrue?
He said that he was afraid Casey was going to die, and that's why he closed his eyes and swung, not because he was afraid of hitting Casey.
I didn't say that, I said I was afraid for Casey.
Hang on. I think we're talking about the difference of semantics, saving his life versus afraid he's gonna die. I'll allow it to stand.